Ooh, poor guy.
Envoy, blood for blood. May have received the same fate by ours. It's of a peace. Oh.
Didn't even stand a chance.
Oh, let's go.
Looks like there's a note.
God, what the fuck? You motherfuckers killed him. Blood for blood. That's exactly what I did. He killed me, I killed him. Now you kill fucking Godfrey? Godfrey? Whatever the fuck that guy's name is. My own personal hype man. Killed him.
See? This isn't so bad.
Your city smells like a tannery. I cannot escape it even here.
Yeah, but there's a breeze. Really good
Whatever's grown over here doesn't look natural.
It's in here, but...
Stand back.
One moment.
Anything to do here? Doesn't look like it. Goes through. I can. I don't know if there's anything to activate over here. Can't tell. Or I could just open the fucking door. I'm an idiot.
Coming in hot.
Oh, there's some stuff below. Can't see though. Can't see shit down here. Guess that was it. Infernal sisters. Okay.
Aye, aye.
One that one is okay.
Stand back.
Oh, okay. God damn it. Quick bullies. Alright, well.
And roll!
What's up
One
here?
moment.
What's the point of coming up here? This? Colonel Ladron?
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
Lead by example.
Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist.
Sure.
Your clarity of vision soothes us.
So the strangle road. Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret.
The envoy blacked out for a moment. Now the Audra has flowers on it.
Does that about sum it up?
Pretty much. Yeah. Let's see. So, I guess there's more. Maybe I'll search around the map later on. Like all the strangled Audra. Oops.
Envoy.
What's up? Can I help you?
Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
There are more of you?
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We wait in places you will never think to look. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
You fuck off. Alright, buddy, I do what I want.
Can't believe we're stationed so far from the city. Something happened.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed?
It's like exploring the
Ah,
lands.
a fellow wanderer then. This is certainly a beautiful place to explore. Dangerous, true, but beautiful nonetheless. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the living lands. I hope to find this place.
Krow, what you got? I saw my common shit. Picks. I'll take those. Take that. Take those two. That's good to me. Read his little fucking. That's it. It's any of these. Yes, it's no. It's no. There's a. Unlock this one. Breeze and travels through the island. Don't forget this warning. Okay, suck my dick. What's up?
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Business.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and slip lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
I suppose she told you where she was going?
I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You're cleared to pass, envoy.
Travel to Emerald Stair.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
So for torture and execution, I agree, yeah.
Either way, you're safer with him gone.
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
So for that, for us. Zealous but effective. Huh?
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the vreekas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking and the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, hard to believe she's supposed to be working with him.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
No. Like talking poems, no. Don't know that yet.
Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
This one is really okay. This is close.
Just mind how close you get. Their experiments don't always go as planned.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
I'll use this before, but you know.
Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean?
What's this about Fior?
It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Hopefully good.
We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
We'll go.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
It's the kind of journey I was hoping
Well,
for.
you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Yeah, Marius, what will you do now?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
It seems we already have the best hunter in the lands right here.
Hey, you don't have to butter me up.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. The last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Seems like somebody needs a hug. Anything? Let's do the enchanting thing with this guy. I don't really mess with it. Unique weapons. I don't have any unique weapons. Okay. Exit here.
And Rob! What did you see? Don't get too punched. More on the way.
Poison? What? Going on a mushroom ball? What's going on?
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
I carry books, not ladders.
Don't take that tone with me, darling. There's a beautiful vase right in those ruins that I cannot reach. And as sharp as my wits are, they are a poor substitute for a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
What's so important about this vase?
Oh, of course. Why would a priceless artifact be important? Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as
Good
far
for
as I
them.
can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. They lived on every corner of the lands. You must have passed a few of their ruins on the way here. The big ones, with spires that look more than a little phallic. A lot of their structures were embedded in the ground. They lived in harmony with the land. I mean, as much as you can live in harmony with a land actively trying to kill you. Maybe it was nicer back then. 30 years of research, and as far as I can tell, they just upped and disappeared one day. Fascinating, right? Well, what's important is that the vase is within my grasp, now that I've a tall, dark, and handsome stranger to help.
Yeah, can we focus? What do you want?
You must be fun at parties.
I
There's a
am.
vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yahtzee, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
Jesus Christ, lady.
You meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
Lady was fucking on one. Alright. Popsicle.
Right behind you. One moment.
And tell us where they're facing.
We make a good squad.
We do indeed. Space.
You are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Sorry. Not really.
Andras titties, you found it!
Whoa.
I tried
Okay.
using magic to
You're
get the face
quiet.
down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, young dude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Use dazzling lights.
Of course I can. Are you a wizard as well? Remarkable. An Adiran godlike wizard. You're nearly as fascinating as this godless face. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
That's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Whoa, Kai. That was fucking dirty, dude. Oh, I love it. Just the casual fucking innuendos. Yeah. Fuck.
Next one's mine. Take him down. You're mine now. I think I Here my shoulder.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
And run!
As if people weren't hungry enough.
You told us that animancy would save our crops, and now look. Spoiled on the vine. Zaribs won't even touch them.
Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
One moment.
Dangerous regrets. See what failed. Oh, treasure map. Okay, sure. Oh, quest.
Yes, I explained all that. I don't know what to do. I just don't think they're gonna stop.
When did the Rangers start taking the Zarib side?
You want to catch me up?
We have had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until Zarips came and destroyed it. I spoke to the Rangers about it, but they say the Zarips aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do.
That's odd. Why would Zarips attack equipment and not just continue the raid?
You can do something about it.
Finally, someone with a little backbone.
The Zarips have made camp in the swamp to the northwest. I'd say be careful, but my guess is they won't attack you unless you give them a reason. Just go check it out and let me know what you find. I'll let the Rangers know once the Zarips are no longer a threat. Gods go with you, my friend.
In here, I can open it. Oops! Didn't mean to throw that. Let's see that. How big is this place? Yeah, decent size. All the way over here. Okay.
Almost every Zarip I've ever met has tried to eat me before I could finish saying hello.
If I found a camp full of Zarips, maybe I could finally see what they're always dancing about.
Here.
One moment.
This one here. Do not enter. I will enter anyways.
parents. What do I tell Sylvia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
We can help return whatever you want.
Finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
In there. A lot of lockboxes and shit over here. Just yell and go away.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Eora, obviously. How else will they learn if we don't know how things should be?
You showed up at a bad time.
Shit, bad time. I always do. What's up?
Word of advice: give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one.
Unfortunately, that's where I'm at.
Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
They fighting about?
Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did you now?
Ah, the Emperor's envoy.
Yep.
Come to interfere in Steel Garrote business again?
Off. Yeah, are you doing something that requires my interference?
Certainly not. Besides, I have no more business in Fjord. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
So speaking of something like that, who's causing this plague?
While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes.
What are you talking about?
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Yeah.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Quests? Ooh, a bunch of bounties.
Oh, the Trentons. A bunch of butzos, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself out there.
Well, bear.
Be careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence.
How are you?
Ah, those Delamgan. They are not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
Sansa. Oh, Sansa from Parody?
Can I interest you in some? Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Some supply. God damn. He's got some good shit. Alright, can I sell anything? Dagger, sword, common wand. This quest over here.
If only we had these tusks.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
Okay.
I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Oh, person recently dead.
That's exactly it! Well done! I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fjord. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone, they bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead.
Wasted 2 with the family. It's kind of starting, yeah.
I had to take the food. The fate of Fjord depends on it. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead.
Punish. Oh, she stole it. Living should outweigh the needs of the dead. Yeah. I don't think this will help Fjord's problem, so let's go with the first one.
But this does help the living. By appeasing the dead, we end the dangers their anger caused. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be well once more.
What do you need me to do?
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Alright.
The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
And third?
The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Help us calm your
I
spirits.
believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
What's the optional? Video. Okay.
Giata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald State.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
No, I'm just ugly. Sorry to interrupt.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Talk to me like that, bitch. You're in the middle of town, yeah.
We have Giata to thank for that.
As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
Usually does.
I'm just trying to stop Giata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. You must be unfamiliar with animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Work together. Actually.
Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
Here.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice.
Opposite of what I heard.
Indeed. There is a reason I prefer to keep the doors closed. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle.
Everyone's fatigued.
Imagine what we could accomplish if more animancers took a little time to focus on themselves. Now, will there be anything else?
Why is this place called Gift Magpie?
Believe it or not, this building was once my father's grain warehouse. One day, a magpie landed on the rafters and spoke fluent Valian to anyone who would listen.
Say, it's ridiculous. What did it say?
Among other things, it told my father the recipe for a blueberry tart. Popular item until the recent troubles. Helia is the goddess of birds and creativity. Yes, the spiritual significance of a talking magpie is debatable. But the tale inspired others to make this a haven of creativity. And so, here we are. Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years.
Let's take a look at what you do have. You have treasure map? Sure, fuck it. What? I always have so little money. I thought I had like 8 grand. What happened to it? What did I buy? Jesus.
One job.
Pour you a drink. Well, apologies for the...
I don't really want to talk to you. Okay. Lockpick. let's talk to you. You got a mission. Lieutenant Fidelio?
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Can I help you?
If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
I've got time. What's the matter?
My 2 youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
I'm at your service.
Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
Depend on equal. Screw each other. Get to know each other.
I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise
The
you
fuck?
that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
Maybe they're not finished if you get my drift. Oh my god. I fucking love this game. So weird. I'm sure bears eat. No, I'd be worried about my charges too.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
I
Two
can do
young
that.
men Duton wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too
That did not go as I
Give them a
planned.
while. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna end this here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time. Bye.